guys, welcome back to another episode. This is Sisters in Chats with me, Jade.
And me, Paige.
So, relationship breaks. Are they good?
I think yes and no. There's some people that use the break to just mess around and
That's true.
just say, "Oh, well, we weren't together," and that's their like
we weren't
cue out of
together.
it. Yeah, exactly. That, and then you have the people that, you know, they really want to focus on themselves, get themselves in a position where they can come back and grow further in their relationship and actually like get married and take the next steps or whatever it is.
Okay.
So I guess sometimes it can work and sometimes it can't.
So let's go back to the first one though. I feel like, say if you have a break because you just want to experience life a little bit more and basically mess around, but still have your girl there when you come back, are you meant to say to her, "I'm coming back, don't go"? Or if it's the other way around, like if it's the girl and she needs to do what she's got to do and then she's like, "I'm going to come back, don't go anywhere." Are you meant to have that clarification talk in these, you know, relationship breaks?
I mean, I guess so, but just to say, if you are saying that and you call that a break, no, you should just break up. There's no... Okay. I don't think that should be a break, but obviously I get what you mean because people obviously do that. But I think you need to establish that, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying if it's the way around of I just want to have fun, but have my person still there, you should just break up with them.
Yeah, 100%.
And leave them.
Because it's like, oh, I'm going to go have my fun. Just wait on the sides because, you know, I know that I want to settle down with you, but let me have my fun, get this all out my system.
Yeah.
And then have you waiting. For me, if someone was to say that to me, you don't know my worth.
Okay.
So
then you'd be icked out and you'll be like, okay, I'm not going to get back with you after.
Yeah, I'd have to remove myself.
Fair enough. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like self-worth and stuff.
You
can go off and do what you want and then have me after.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
And I think it's taking the mick, and that's when you're overstepping the line of a break in a relationship.
Okay.
Like you're taking it way out of context, and this isn't for... I personally... If you have a relationship break, I think it has to be beneficial for the both of you and for your relationship for when you eventually get back together.
Yeah.
If it's for you to go and have fun, how is that beneficial for the other person and your relationship?
It's not, because you'll just be sat there on the sidelines waiting for them to come back and collect you. And you've just, like, most of the time, you're sat there being a good person.
Exactly.
You're being loyal to the person you're not even with, but they're not doing the same thing. And then it's that whole... Okay, so did you do anything when we went together? That talk. And then it's like, you know, that one person's like, "Oh no, I didn't do anything. Did you?" And they're like, I didn't do anything either. And in their head, they know they're fully lying, but they're just saying that because it's a thing of, well, we went together kind of thing. Yeah. You don't really need to know.
But I'm all for a relationship break if you feel, because obviously I understand that, say if you're with someone for a long period of time and you need to figure out how to get that spark back or just find like how you guys were from the start. It's like sometimes a break is needed so you can rediscover yourself and then get back together. But as long as you're both very respectful and you're both on the mutual understanding of, okay, the end goal is for us to officially work this out and like progress in our relationship, I'm all for that.
Okay, I guess that makes sense as long as they're respectful and because you guys both want to come back together.
Yeah.
But what about when, like, people want to go on a relationship break because they want to work on themselves and better themselves? I just feel like I don't know how I feel about when people want to do that because I just feel like why can't we just do it together?
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you're in a relationship, why can't we just be in a relationship but we might see each other less so we can free up more time.
Yeah.
So we can work on ourselves, whatever that may be. I don't know, because people just feel like they need to completely detach themselves from their relationship and zone out. And then it's just like, are they going to zone back in?
Which I don't think that is beneficial.
Okay.
Because it's just like you said, you should know how to do that stuff together. Like this is supposed to be your person. So you can't, anytime something comes down the line and you're like, oh, I need to remove myself. I'll check back in when I'm ready and I've dealt with this. Like, no, a relationship is never going to be smooth sailing. So every time something gets difficult, your thought process shouldn't be, let me leave and come back when I get it sorted. You have to learn it together. You go through hard times and whatnot. but it will work out in the end. But removing yourself, I think once you have that mentality, you're going to keep doing that and use the same excuse. Mm-hmm. And I say that from talking from experience, guys. I think you remember when my boyfriend at the time, he was just like, oh, he wanted to focus on himself. And in my head, if you've come and told me that at the time, I thought, okay, cool. But then it didn't work out. I think there was just too much distance created. And it was just like, I don't think there's any coming back from this. And it just didn't work out.
Especially when it's the guy that detaches. Because I feel like when a guy detaches to work on himself, because he's less, like, you know, they say women are more emotionally attached. Yeah. So I feel like it's harder when a guy decides to make that choice. I feel like the girl needs to prepare themselves. Like, there could be no coming back. Because exactly. He might go all to the extent to completely detach himself. Like, is he going to U-turn and come back? Because I feel like the girl can do both. Yeah. So can the guy, but I feel like, you know, some guys will just detach and there's, oh, it was nice having a relationship whilst it lasted. Yeah. So, relationship breaks, I guess it depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
And if it's appropriate, and clearly from what's been said, it's only appropriate if you've lost your sparking or just like going to work on that to get back. But then again, you'll do that together, no?
Yeah, that is true actually. But maybe in the sense where maybe a break is a bit extreme, but having more boundaries in place where you still check on each other, but you're just not having as much communication because you're just trying to figure out, but you still have that.
But you're still in a relationship, together, you're still in a commitment. So then technically, relationship breaks is a no. Or it depends on how you take it. It depends on your
boundaries that you put in place for your break. I think depending on that.
And also the title, because some people will take relationship breaks as, okay, we're no longer girlfriend and boyfriend. But we'll act like we're still together. Yeah. And then some will take it as, okay, we're no longer boyfriend and girlfriend, and we won't act like we're together. But then people will say relationship break, and it'll be like what you said, they set boundaries in. You're still in a relationship, you're still in commitment, you're still going to be respectful in that time. Yeah. But you're just setting boundaries to basically, I don't know, one thing would be to reduce the time we're seeing each other and things like that. So if you're saying it's a complete cut-off, we're no longer together, and there's no respect, then that's just a big no-no.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, right. Scenario?
Yeah.
Okay, do I break up with my girlfriend? So, me and my girlfriend have been dating for a few months now. I don't know what to do at this point. She gets super mad when I don't respond to her texts in 1 second. Interesting.
1 second. That's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, I know.
1 second.
Unrealistic. It's not realistic.
Does she want his phone to be on him all the time?
That's what it's given.
Okay, wow, 1 second. Okay.
Anytime I ask her to have some free time, she turns around and says that I hate her. I'm also not allowed to go to bed without her going to bed first. Otherwise, she thinks I'm leaving her. This is just screaming really unhealthy.
This is screaming toxic.
She also wants to be on FaceTime 24/7 whilst I'm at work, which is inconvenient because he deals with hazardous materials. She is new to where I live and she doesn't talk to a lot of people, and she refuses to meet new people, and she just clings to me. I just need some advice on what to do to help me fall in love with her again.
Oh, fall in love with her again. Okay, first of all, at first I was thinking, what is going on? But then when you mentioned the fact that she's moved to his area and she doesn't know anyone, I'm first thinking, okay, initially it might be anxiety and separation, where she's in a new environment and that gives her a lot of anxiety, and and he's her basically a comfort blanket. Yeah. He's his, like, he makes her feel like at home. But I wonder if this has been going on prior, but regardless if it's been happening prior, or if it is a separation anxiety because she's in a new area and she doesn't know anyone, that's still unhealthy. Yeah. He can't fall asleep unless she's falling asleep.
Yeah, I know. That's really extreme.
You expect your man to stay up all night.
That's basically what she's saying. She ain't negotiating. She's like, yeah, you better stay awake until I go to sleep first.
No.
But I think that's really unhealthy.
It is.
And I think she has severe attachment issues. Personally, I would say the fact that from what he said, he's mentally checked out because he's not in love with her anymore. Take that as a blessing in disguise.
Oh, you're saying run?
Yeah, I would say remove yourself from the situation, because for me, she is too emotionally dependent on him.
Yeah.
And I feel like as long as he is there, she's not going to try to, it just sounds like she's not going to try to better herself. He won't. Suggested her meeting up new people, but she doesn't even try to. No, thank you. Yeah, so
I've got you. And I feel like for her to make a change, it would be very, very time consuming. Like he would have to wait around for a while because of how attached she sounds to him and all of these kind of can't go to sleep, message me in 1 second, FaceTime me 24/7. There is no way you can expect her to be like, okay, we're gonna only FaceTime when I get home. Like it would be too much of a drop. Yeah. And it just won't work.
It wouldn't.
So I just feel like it would be very time consuming if he was to have a conversation with her and basically set these boundaries in. She won't change overnight, basically. Yeah, she wouldn't. It will take months. Yeah. For her, and he sounds like he's over it in a way.
But bless him, but then at the same time,
he did also end it as like, how can I fall in love with her again? And he obviously does love her.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I think it's just not healthy for him. And I'm just someone who I feel like she's bringing whatever trauma she has or whatever, how her insecurities, and she's projecting it onto him. Yeah, that's which I feel like no. It's inevitable that he might then pick up some of these behaviors and traits and then carry it on himself. And it's like, he seems like someone who, is giving off, he knows a healthy amount of communications you should have in a relationship. Yeah. And I think she's kind of inflicting something else. And I just feel like he's gonna damage himself in the process of trying to help her, which I think is extremely unfair.
It's the worst. Yeah. Especially when you're damaging yourself for your partner. It's just, you do not do that.
Yeah, definitely.
And that is a red flag. And it's like, okay, you just leave. Yeah. Because I personally don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth it either. But obviously I get it's easier said than done.
Of course it's easier said than done.
But look, I would just say look at the bigger picture and just, do you really want to go for, I get that relationships are never easy, but if someone's not willing to help themselves, they're not going to accept your help. Yeah. So, yeah, I think
like he can have a conversation with her, let her know stuff, but I don't feel like it will be a change overnight, and he could just potentially be wasting his months hoping for the best when it's not. So maybe it is in a situation, it's just, I'm breaking up with you and this is why. I hope you understand. I genuinely care for you. Good luck. See you later.
That's exactly what I would say. Yeah. Oh, well then. Guys, what do you think? What do you think that he should do? But let us know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
But thanks, guys, for tuning in today's episode. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And for our audio listeners, can you please give us a follow and leave us a review? Until next week.
Bye guys.